Hallo mensen, als het goed is kunnen jullie mij verstaan? Hallo mensen, als het goed is Oké, yes, ik kan mezelf ook verstaan, dus dan ga ik ervan uit dat jullie me ook kunnen verstaan. Press 1 key to start. Zo, we gaan verder met waar we gebleven zijn. Ik weet niet meer precies waar dat was. Maar dat zal wel goed komen. Revelio clearly highlighted nearby. Oh ja, we waren in die dungeon. Van die
Not a headless skeleton in sight, but I may as well help myself to this. Incendio.
Hoe moet ik die gewoon... Oh, die moet ik gewoon pakken. Kijken, wat was het ook weer?
Untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot. There's no sign of him.
Oké. Nee, hier willen we niet heen. Denk ik. Ben ik nog steeds goed te horen? Nee, denk ik. Find the missing pieces. Oh, we komen er niet overheen, dus we moeten wel die kant op. Moet in ieder geval die kant op. Hier ben ik denk ik al geweest. Dat is vervelend als je hem tussendoor...
It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there.
Tussendoor tijdens de missie stopzet. Hier ben ik denk ik nog niet geweest. Oh, hier ben ik wel geweest. Iets zegt mij dat ik deze kant op moet.
There it is. The bridge. It's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what the head of it's doing.
Uh-oh. Aragog! Kijk, door hier te gaan staan zit ik net buiten zijn gezichtveld. Kunnen we in ieder geval niet bijten vanaf die afstand? Kaboom!
Farewell, Mister. I can only imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jackal came this way. I'll need to look around for the symbol.
Er is er blijkbaar nog ergens eentje. Want ze komen altijd in 3 volgens mij. Daar is het nummer 3. En dat is nummer 3! Oeh, de brug is gemaakt. Ik hoop niet dat hij om in de zeik neemt.
I must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains. And those pages.
Jongens, bereid je wat voor. Er komt weer een gevecht.
There's Jackdaw, looking dead as ever. Here it is. The map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room?
There comes the king! Dan loop ik nu even naar achteren. Oké, waar waren dat ze?
That's unnerving. What's happening? I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section.
Okay. Let's go.
Where am I?
Or when I am.
Oh no. The room is starting to flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this?
Blijkbaar kan ik...
I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
Ik denk dat ik al weet waar wij heen gaan. Ja, dat dacht ik al.
Can it be?
Can it be Woo?
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
I'm a bit confused, sir. Why is this room called the map chamber?
I assure you that all will be clear once the book has been placed on the pedestal.
The statues and carvings in the house on the cliffside. Those are of you. Are you a seer?
I am.
Did you know that I would be here?
I cannot say more at present, except to say that your presence here does not entirely surprise me.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
Your connections to Asian magic has unlocked talents. You will revive one talent point each time you increase. You have a new talent point. You earn talent points starting at level 5. You may spend the talent points as you wish to enhance your spells. Common power, stealth, and more. Choose wisely. The talent points may only spend once, so the number of talents you acquire will be limited. Return here. Please see powerful awaits you. Zo. Exit the map of chamber. Gelukkig staat er een hoe ik eruit moet, want anders had ik niet geweten hoe ik... Nou oké, dit was misschien wel duidelijk geweest. Maar de vraag is, waar kom ik uit? Waar is de uitgang, is de vraag.
I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book?
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Ik heb geen idee waar we zijn, waar we uitkomen.
I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book.
Ik denk dat we gewoon naar een nieuwe quest moeten gaan.
You need to learn Depulso, the banishing charm. Useful for pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete the required tasks and meet me in my classroom.
Even kijken. Quest. Go to flying class! Ja! Ik wist niet. Nee, ik denk dat het gewoon moet gaan lopen. Aangezien ik vermoedelijk best wel dichtbij ben.
Lumos.
Waarschijnlijk zou ik wel even moeten wachten tot het dag is. Maar we krijgen vliegles! Hoor je dat goed? We krijgen vliegles. Wachten tot het dag is.
Everybody grab a broom and we shall get started.
Get a broom!
Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Hello.
The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation. This, I fear, some of you have forgotten. Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu. Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up! Thank you. Now, your turn.
Up,
Up.
up, you stupid ratty school broom.
Up.
Up.
Whoa.
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off. And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once. Good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care. The brooms are school property.
Wish I had my own.
I want them returned in one piece.
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we?
Okay.
This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
What have you?
Hello. Nice day for a flight. Ah, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a bird.
Brilliant.
Whoa. Our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
They did. Did anyone else see that? That wasn't too bad. Good, I've got this. This is rather fun.
Oh, well done! Have a moment. Oh, well done! Have a moment. I
say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't properly met. I'm Everett Clopton. Am I right in suspecting that a Gryffindor like you might be interested in a high-flying adventure?
Kagawa seems strict. I wouldn't want to get into trouble.
Kagawa won't even notice. Besides, a bird doesn't learn how to fly by staying in the nest. Follow me. The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today. Nice to get above it all, isn't it? Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Now that's more like it.
You sure you're not part hippogriff? There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And the owlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Best hurry back. Looks like she's already dismissed class. Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here.
And where have you two been?
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I'm disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day.
Oops.
As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future. Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
Ik zei het toch. Ga ik er niet mee in de problemen
Sorry
zitten.
about that business with Kagawa. But you have to admit, those views were worth it.
Perhaps. But we did get in trouble, and Kagawa could hold it against us.
Rotten luck, that. I didn't think she'd see us. But it's no matter. You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I'll have to purchase a broom then.
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Revelio.
I've not forgotten about our library venture. How did you fare? If you're keen for some illicit spell practice, meet me outside the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom. I know a discreet place near there.
Please meet me in the 7th floor corridor as soon as you can. I have an idea for somewhere you can focus on your studies, away from prying eyes and distractions.
Ik weet precies waar je het over hebt, mevrouw. Mevrouw Weasley. You talking about the room of requirement. The room of requirement. Ik weet het precies. Oké, ik moet die kant op.
Revelio.
Oi, can you help me?
Not now.
I can appreciate Hogsmeade all year round.
Professor Weasley? Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Hey, daar is een deur. Die zat er nog niet. Hoe zou dat kunnen?
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor. What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor?
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you've found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away.
Okay. XI.
Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs. Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on. Where in Merlin's name is that elf?
Even kijken, ik wil die bovenaan hebben staan.
Is that... Goodness. My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to. I can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
Dear me. Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
Lumos.
Here.
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
An intruder! Stop them!
Bit offended the room through I need the bat. Cheeky thing.
Lumos. How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? What was that? Was that a golden snitch?
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
I hope that house elf can find us in here.
De autopilot neemt het over.
Yikes! Careful!
Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
Moet ik me zorgen maken?
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed. You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
I don't have anything for this at the moment. I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you.
Conjuring spel.
Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
Dan heb ik welke nodig? Deze.
Potato!
Wat verschil?
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deke will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
Can you tell me a bit more about Deke?
He's been at Hogwarts longer than I have, and seems to know its every nook, cranny, and secret. We discovered this room together when I was a student. Deke has had a good deal of experience, both here at Hogwarts and at a previous post. I shall let Deke tell you more when he's ready, but again, you would be wise to listen to any suggestions he may have.
Can I use this type of transfiguration magic outside of the room?
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly forbidden elsewhere in the castle. We've charms in place to enforce that. It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both judgment and magic. But the Room of Requirement has its own rules.
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
Wiggle up potion. Is dat een side quest of een main quest? Locate a map. Ik denk deze. Het wordt een beetje donker, dus ik ga... Even mijn lampen aanzetten. Ik ben thuis. Moet ik wel eventjes... Zo, met Sebastian. Hier blijkbaar. Dus ik heb goed gegokt.
Over here.
Hey, ja, ik zie je.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way.
Welke way?
There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised.
Aha. Nou, zal ik maar gelijk erin gaan dan? Ik weet blijkbaar gewoon een goede spel. Waarom gaat hij niet mee?
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
Okay.
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic, but you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here.
Ooh,
it may
okay.
take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
I-A-A-X. Yes!
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the undercroft.
Revelio.
Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find that a Confringo cast travels a bit farther than that of a spell. Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
Confringo.
You'll get used to it.
Revelio. to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. So this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when, and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. Might it have something to do with Victor Rookwood? He didn't mistake you for someone else at all in Hogsmeade, did he?
Nothing gets past you. I'll tell you what I can. Rookwood and Ranrock are trying to recover something they think I took from a vault in Gringotts.
Gringotts? When were you there?
Professor Fig and I wound up there after the dragon attack. There was this port key.
A port key? To Gringotts?
Well, it's all a bit convoluted.
I'm listening.
The book I found in the restricted section was missing some pages. That's about it.
Pity. Didn't think you'd disappoint me with so vague an answer. I suppose with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us.
Ja, maar anders kan ik er ook niet meer komen.
When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait.
Oops.
You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
Trust me, Ominous. I won't say a word. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Confringo!
Okay.
Be careful, won't you? Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Okay. And now... we are going to our next quest. Report to Professor Fig. Ik heb echt werkelijk waar geen idee. Op welke plek ik precies moet zijn in een kasteel.
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
Ik denk dat ik gewoon naar Professor Fig's classroom moet. Professor! I am here! Oh, hij is...
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Nearly Headless Nick asked me to get some rotten roast beef from the kitchens.
Rotten roast beef?
Yes, well, I thought it was odd too. But then we took the roast beef to Sir Podmore of the Headless Hunt.
You met the Headless Hunt? That must have been interesting, to say the...
Yes, and then I had to find Richard Jackdaw's head in the pumpkin so that he'd tell me how he died.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way, and a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. Map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Nou, kijk, daar is hij al.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
I do recall seeing the memory, but I don't remember all of the details.
My friend Charles and I spoke of the portkey and of trials we'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
Don't think I have. Perhaps your young friend is not as well traveled as you think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
Incendio!
Confringo! It's time you learned this use the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
Burke is a broom in Hogsmeade. Zal ik gewoon de map pakken en dat is misschien sneller. Hogsmeade map. Hier is een blue flame. Ja, we kunnen vliegen. Nou ja, nog niet. Nog niet. Nog niet. Oh, ik dacht al.
Ah, new face. Wonderful.
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spintwitches. Apologies if you came by before and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned, thankfully with inventory. I presume you're in the market for a new broom? Got a few rare U-weavers available. Ember Dash, Silver Arrows. Wind Wisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all exceptional, both in quality and performance.
You said disrupted trade routes caused you to close Spintwitches.
Terrible it's been. Trade routes reported as unusable. Evidently criminals were overtaking roads, threatening hamlets. I can fly safely almost anywhere, but you try flying with an inventory of brooms on your back. No easy feat. Right then, back to work. If a particular broom takes your fancy, just let me know.
Do you mind sharing more about your brooms?
I have a passion for them. Every detail of every model. Take Wind Wisps, well known for their quality ash handles. U-weavers are rare because some fear flying them, likely to do with the U-wand's darker reputation. Then you have the Ember Dash, known for its handsome appearance. Working with brooms every day makes me practically giddy. It's one of many reasons I cherish running this shop.
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around, thank you.
Ik heb niet genoeg geld, man. Voor een broom.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Revelio. Accio. Expelliarmus.
You'll need to be more careful than that.
Lumos. Repellent. Revelio.
Hoe krijg ik geld? I need money. Ja, dat verklaart waarom ik een... waarom een bezem handig zou zijn. Oh. Dat is ook een Hogwarts. Voor Hogsmeade.
Welcome. Do let me know if I can be of any assistance at all.
Ik heb money nodig.
Hello, Mr. Pippin. You need help with a delivery?
Yes, I do. A capable student such as yourself should have no trouble making the trip to Cambridge. It's just south of Hogwarts.
What do you need delivered?
Fatima Lawang ordered a few invisibility potions. I used to go myself, but lately Fatima has taken to turning every visit into an argument. Constantly complaining about the quality of my stock. But how can I maintain excellence when she orders so often, giving me no time to brew? If you take this rather irritating task off my hands, I'd happily allow you to claim the delivery fee from Fatima.
I'd be happy to help with the delivery.
You've no idea how grateful I am, truly. Here are the invisibility potions she requested. Hopefully she won't give you too much trouble. She's a talented potioneer in her own right. I dare say I wouldn't mind having a look at her potion recipes one day.
Oh, wacht even. Dat is wel een heel stuk lopen. Oké. Als we geld willen hebben, blijkbaar geen keus. En misschien ziet het er op de markt wel groter uit dan dat het daadwerkelijk is. Hogsmeade Station. Nou ja, ik hoop in ieder geval de 200 voor te krijgen, want dan kan ik in ieder geval mijn bezem kiezen. Ja, we lopen nu letterlijk langs de spoor, dus als de trein eraan komt, zou ik wel een beetje aan de kant moeten, denk ik. Maar tot die tijd... Het is wel ver weg, man. Het is echt ver weg. Ja, ik zou dat liever willen vliegen, maar ja, daar heb ik het geld nog niet voor. Dus ik kan het ook nog niet. Ik kan nog geen bezem kopen. Dus ja, dan kan ik ook niet vliegen. Zonder bezem. Oh, 2. Wauw! Ik heb geen nieuw geld gevonden, maar het is maar 2. Dat is niet genoeg. Ah, een voordeel is op het moment dat ik deze opdracht heb gedaan, kan ik weer terug vloeflemen. Ik ben lang blij dat ik dit niet echt hoef te lopen, want het is wel een behoorlijk stukje lopen, zeker aangezien mijn... Aangezien mijn personage aan het rennen is.
Revelio. Nou, nog een klein stukje. Nog 680 deze voetstappen, meters, whatever. Boeit me niet.
Ik hoop dat ze me goed betaalt. Of in ieder geval dat hij me goed betaalt. Ik heb het heel ik moet lopen en ik moet mijn broomstick nog betalen.
Here's a pleasant surprise.
Always been keen on Keenbridge. Hang on to your valuables, that's all I'll say.
Always like that Pippin.
Madame Luong, I have a delivery from J. Pippin's potions.
Sent a child to do his work for him, did he? Always cutting corners and taking the easy way out. Did he have you brew them for him as well? Doesn't matter. You could probably do it better than he can anyway.
Why do you keep ordering from him if you think the quality to be inferior?
It would seem I have more and more customers who are trying to stay out of sight. I'm not one to judge. You can simply imagine the stress I'm under to deliver quality products. Unlike some vendors, I strive to keep my customers satisfied.
Okay. Here are your potions.
Here are the potions you requested.
You think it's so simple? I know Pippin is always trying to cheat his customers. Cutting corners to save some galleons for himself at the expense of quality. You'll not be getting a canut out of me until you prove the potion works. Drink it.
I'd rather not, but if you insist, so be it.
I do insist.
En hoe drinken we die?
Revelio.
Revelio. Ha. Ha. It seems to have worked.
Well, I suppose that will do.
If the demand for potions is as high as you say, have you considered being easier to work with? Perhaps combining your recipes and skills?
Ha! Not a chance. That ne'er-do-well had his shop handed to him. The rest of us had to make our own way. I'll not give him the benefit of my hard work and gumption. If he fails on his own, so be it.
You mentioned that more and more customers are trying to stay out of sight. Why?
Well, I can't speak for all of them, but certainly my Ashwinder customers have their reasons. If I were you, I'd forget I heard that.
Very well. I shall let Mr. Pippin know I delivered the potions as requested.
You do that.
What do you have for sale?
Gewoon geïnteresseerd.
Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it.
Gelukkig heb ik nu de Flue Flame. Dan kan ik naar de Hogsmeade map. En kan ik travelen. En hopelijk verdien ik er een beetje goed mee. Waarschijnlijk zal het niet genoeg zijn en zal ik die tweede ook nog moeten doen. En vervolgens, ja. En als ik die tweede heb gedaan, dan zal ik misschien net ook weer niet genoeg hebben gehad. Ja, geen idee. Komen we zelf achter. Hij zal me waarschijnlijk niet genoeg geven om meteen mijn broomstick te kunnen kopen. Ik heb een ticket. Kitty, 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 cat. Ah, kitty, 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 cat. Oh, kitty, kitty, cat. Oh.
We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions. Have a good look around.
I delivered the potions to Fatima Luang.
Very good. And did she cause you any trouble?
Nothing to worry about. I handled it.
Glad to hear it. And thank you again for your help.
Delivering those potions was a bit more work than I'd expected. I'd like an additional fee.
I suppose that's business for you. Very well, I shall increase your pay, but I'm not at all pleased about it.
Best of luck with your potions, Mr. Pippin.
Do take care.
Dat betekent... Nee, wacht, hebben we 500 gekregen? Ja, we hebben 500 gekregen. Dan gaan wij naar de broomstick. Gewest. Zou ik waarschijnlijk weer even moeten wachten.
Revelio.
You're back. Nice to see you again.
Ik heb nu genoeg geld. Maar nu is de vraag. Zal ik al voor die preview.
That item is of the highest quality.
Die. Wow, misschien niet.
That item is of the highest quality.
Die vind ik dus naturel.
That item is of the highest quality.
Deze vind ik wel weer een beetje van jongens, kijk mij nou. Die vind ik een beetje te standaard.
That item is of the highest quality.
Ik neem
You'll be
deze.
thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements.
Go on.
Ha! Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower altitudes. But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy this issue. I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades if you will, that will improve the performance of any broom you fly. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the upgrades. As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. Clever girl. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to compete for the best time and succeed, then report back to me with how your broom behaved, I could complete work on my first upgrade. What say?
How long have you had a passion for brooms?
Since the moment I saw my first Quidditch match, seeing flyers manoeuvre the way they do. Oh, some people continue to have their doubts about me and my ideas. I hope that won't dissuade you from helping. I know I'm onto something.
Why do you need me to report to you on this broom flight?
I did try to get Imelda to help, but she has some flying habits and quirks that made her difficult to collaborate with. I need a flyer with no bad habits and the knack for flying. Your classmate Everett said you're a natural on a broom. He's forever in here studying the newest models, almost as passionate about brooms as I am. If your room of talent for flying can help you beat Imelda's times, then having you assess the broom will be invaluable.
Sounds as though you took Kagawa's class.
I did, but my focus on the technical elements of brooms rather than the art of flying drove her mad. She thinks it fitting I run Spintwitches now. I don't reckon either of us ever pictured me batting away bludgers for the Cannons or Puddlemere United. And I find a certain satisfaction in winning over the naysayers who think I may be too young to run this shop. With your help, I can continue proving myself the most knowledgeable purveyor of wizarding sporting goods around.
That sounds intriguing. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the new upgrade ought to enhance brooms in every regard. And I can give you a special price. The time trial should be a bit of fun too. Go to the Quidditch pitch and Imelda Reyes will sort you out. Once you beat Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
Can't help but Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm.
Nou ja, het voordeel is dat ik, als het goed is, nu kan vliegen. Mag natuurlijk niet in Hogwarts. Of in Zwijnsveld of in Hogsmeade, hoe je het wil noemen. Dus ik moet eerst even een stukje lopen. Tot een stukje waar ik wel mag vliegen. Enter the rated flights LB en dan B.
Castle must have been quite stately in its time.
Gaat het straks sneller dan lopen?
Over here.
I see you.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival.
Feels like I've been at this for hours.
Quickly now.
Reaching an enemy undetected allows you to cusp.
Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis.
Petrificus Totalis.
Well done.
There must be something here. Ramrock said so. Reminds me of someone there? Who's there?
Komt u maar, meneer.
How long for a bacon and mushroom stew?
Ja, misschien we deze kant op moeten. Fik, help eens even.
Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
I will draw blood. Stupid to come here. Did your spells glance off of me? Was that your best?
Fringo!
was meant for me. You can't stop us. Let's get this over with. Rather unwise. Who do you think you are? I've been frightening since before you were born. Pity, not quite. You're like plum bubble burning fire into me nose. Stop! Not quite.
Try again.
I will draw blood. Oh, this'll be a lark. You gave me no choice.
Wauw, dat ging heel snel. Dat ging weer heel snel.
I will draw blood.
That's embarrassing, isn't it?
Showing off, are we? Not enough. Prepare to surrender now. Much too slow. Let's get this over. You won't last long.
Expulso. No! Confringo. Many goblins have always been active.
It's more than mere coincidence that we encountered Ranrock's loyalists here.
Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
I wonder who this is.
With robes like that, it could be anyone. I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries. Never seen an enchantment last this long.
Welcome to San Bakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say San Bakar's Tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Commanded to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber. A reservoir of ancient magic. Downstairs, near the entry.
Vind.
Lumos. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Enter the first trial. Oké, we zijn er 2,5 uur
I've seen this
live.
before, in Gringotts and the restricted section.
Even kijken. Settings. Save game. Ik vind het wel mooi voor nu. Dus we gaan er een einde aan breien. Zo, ik wil jullie graag bedanken voor het kijken. Vergeet niet te liken, vergeet niet te abonneren.